This is your life. It is your feeling. It is your happiness, and you're the only one responsible for that. So don't let anyone tell you how to do shit. Hiya, this is a water bottle, okay? Don't get any weird ideas. I know it looks rusty, dusty, crusty. Like, I don't know, it's not cute. Okay, I get it. It's a weird color too and a weird shape. What do you want from me? I wanted to talk about how doing it your way is the best way, and don't listen to nobody else, because that is the most important thing in your life. Everyone has their own inner guidance, their own inner knowing, and own inner truth. Everything that you experience, that is your reality. There is no definitive reality. We all experience life. We all experience reality through our own eyes, through our own lenses, through our own experiences. Everything is subjective. We never get to see the whole truth. Nobody does. Nobody does. There is no definitive truth, especially when you look at, like, if you want to get into quantum mechanics and all that shit, there's just so much more possible than you think it is. Reality, the way that you think reality is not the way it is, right? So you might as well do whatever feels best for you. And guess what? You're always on time as well. Everyone's doing this, everyone's doing that, or maybe they're doing faster, you know, I mean, they're getting a career, they're getting a job, they're getting kids or whatever, they're getting married, and you're like behind, whatever, you're stuck at home because you had a lot of like experiences with trauma, whatever, you're in therapy, you're not in therapy, you're I don't know, like gaming constantly behind the computer, and guess what? You're right on time. What if you're right on time? What if you're doing it in exactly the way that God intended you to do it? Sorry, I'm stuttering a lot. But what if you were exactly right where you were supposed to be? And what is that teaching you? What are you noticing? What are the things that are coming up inside of you? What are the things what are your struggles? What are like the frustrations you have inside of yourself? And what is that telling you about yourself? Not in a sense of like, what is it telling you about your worth? No. What is it telling you about your beliefs? What are the beliefs that are like holding you back right now from where you want to be? You're doing it exactly the way you need it to do. You're exactly where you're supposed to be. What if everything that happened to you was supposed to happen like that? What kind of lessons would you gain from that? What kind of wisdoms would you gain from that? What kind of experiences could you, use to fuel your inner wisdom and share it with other people? What can you do with that knowledge? What can you do with those experiences? How do you utilize it? You don't have to get stuck. You don't have to keep ruminating about like, oh, and this happened to me and that happened to me and I'm so fucked. Da, 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 da. Use it. Use every type of energy that you have, like even if it's negative energy in the sense of like anger, frustration, self-hatred. Use that energy and put it into something that is effective, productive for you, that pushes you towards where you want to be, right? Everything is energy. You can use it. All the energy you can use. The anger, the frustration, the pettiness. You can use that, right? And you're right on time. And you're doing exactly what you need to do. And you're always learning lessons. Just try and stay like aware, reflect, pause. But also sometimes there are moments where you need to act. And then you get to reflect again on those actions and you learn things and you make mistakes, and that's okay. You're supposed to make mistakes. You're supposed to hurt people. You're supposed to get hurt. But what do you learn from that? You're exactly where you're supposed to be and you're doing great. You're doing amazing. You're doing absolutely amazing. You have no idea where you're going to be in 10 years, in 5 years, in even like where are you going to be in a month? You don't know. So many great things can happen. And the only thing that you need to do is take the energy and just act. I definitely have fallen into this pit. I still do it a lot. I think too much. I don't do enough, right? I only think, intellectualize, read books, watch, I don't know, like videos online, like YouTube videos, like motivational or, psychology, whatever. Doesn't matter. At some point, you're going to have to implement it, right? And I feel like it's better to just do whatever, constantly make mistakes, fall on your face all the fucking time, you know, than to just sit and wait. That feeling of stuckness is all still energy. It's all energy. You're constantly like surrounded and infused with energy. You can all use it. That frustration, that like, you know, like that like how do you say that? That friction inside of you, that friction, everything is information. Everything is information. Every like frustration you have, every feeling of depression, every sadness, every spark of joy, it's all information. It's all trying to tell you something. You don't have to attach some kind of like moral code, like, oh, this is good, this is bad, this is a bad feeling, I shouldn't feel it, this is a good feeling, I should feel that more, I should only feel this. Let all of that go and just listen, look at it as a scientist, as a neutral thing. What is it trying to tell me? Everything is information. Try to figure it out. What's going on? What's going? What is this telling me about how I think about myself? And how do I want to change that? And know that you are always on the right path. You're doing it exactly as it was intended to happen, okay? You're doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing. And you are good. You're a good person, okay? There is no morality when it comes to like your self-worth, your worth, who you are, your essence. There is no good or bad. There just is, right? And you are eternally loved. You're doing exactly what you need to be doing. Exactly. And if you start thinking about life that way, situations will be easier to handle. It's easier to take a step back. It's easier not to get overwhelmed by emotions. Emotions are just information. They don't tell you anything about how good or bad of a person you are. It's just information about your beliefs. Okay? It's information. What is this telling me about myself? What is this telling me about the situation that I'm in? Does this mean that I feel safe? I'm sorry. Does this mean that I feel safe? Does this mean that I want to be here? That is your inner guidance, your feelings, the physical sensations. That is what guides you, okay? We get so stuck in our heads because we're trying to control, because we feel unsafe, because we always felt like we had to have control over our external environment. You cannot have control over what is outside of you. You only have control over what is inside of you, and that is okay and that is safe because you can trust yourself. Okay, you can trust yourself. You can trust your feelings, physical sensations. You can trust your judgments. And even though it is wrong in someone else's eyes, even though people might disagree with you, if you know in your body that this is right for you, then it is right. There is no morality. There is no real reality, like this is right, this is wrong, okay? This is your life. It is your feeling. It is your happiness, and you're the only one responsible for that. So don't let anyone tell you how to do shit. Okay, I was on YouTube, I was looking at videos like how to monetize, blah, blah. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. I just want to be me, okay? I want to feel free to be myself. And I know that will bring value to some people. It doesn't matter how many people that are. I know I can bring value to people's lives, and I'm going to do that by being myself. And I'm going to do it however the fuck I want, because this is how it works for me, okay? This is what feels right in my body. And I'll learn along the way. I can take some advice here and there, of course, but it always depends on my discernment. Do I want this person in my life? Do I want to do this thing with my creative, like, endeavors, whatever? Is this how I want to lead my life, right? That is up to me. That is up to me, whether I take someone's advice or not. Okay? I make the decisions here. And you too, you make the decisions over your own life. And that's perfect. And you're exactly where you need to be. And it'll be okay. It'll be perfect, okay? There is a plan. There is always a plan. I believe that we are here on earth to learn, and that there is no wrong way to go about this as long as you keep trying, keep learning, try to the best of your ability to do the things that, you know, that that fire you up, right? That make you excited to be alive. I feel like that is the inner guidance, you know? As long as you keep pursuing that to the best of your ability, you're exactly where you need to be. So thank you so much for listening. Do it the way that you want to do. I love you. You're amazing. You're great. You're perfect the way that you are. Okay? You are good the way that you are right now, and you're exactly on time. Trust yourself, connect with yourself always. Feelings are physical sensations, okay? I did not know this. People keep talking about feelings, no idea what they were. In your body, okay? Tension, your heart racing, your stomach like nodding, right? Just keep listening, get quiet, talk to yourself, be there for yourself, be your best friend. I love you so much, and I'll see you around.